Hello everybody, welcome to a cool little Let's Build of Dragren. This is a Crossfight B-Daman, and this one is owned by Nobu from the anime. So if you don't know, he was one of the interesting characters from Crossfight B-Daman. I won't say much more about it because his character is actually pretty interesting. And if you haven't watched the anime yet, then go do that. But Dragren, pretty cool. He's one of the 4 dragons. He is the red dragon. He's a control type, so that means he focuses way much more on precision and that whole accuracy typing for him. So we have his little background image there. He talks about the CBC, which is a cool little arcade thing they had in Japan. I don't know if you can still find any of these nowadays, but basically you would read the code off the side of the B-Daman, and you'd actually put the B-Daman in a little arcade machine type thing, and it would know what you're doing and stuff like that. Pretty cool looking thing. I don't know if any copies of that whole arcade machine have been found. I don't even know if it's functional anymore, because it could have been an online game, and usually a lot of times they don't really keep up servers for online arcade games. Hopefully it had an offline patch. It might not have though, because who's playing this for nowadays, to be honest. But there you go, got more of the cool little things, talking about the core and the whole build quality of it and how it's all constructed, talking about the parts. And then I got the little setups here for each one of the things. Don't know what any of this says though, so not that helpful. And it's talking about more of its precision, accuracy, and stuff like that. And then talking about the core swap abilities of the whole Crossfight system. But this is pretty much it. I would say I'd open up the box and everything, but the joys of this box is there's nothing in there, because this box had to actually be folded down during shipping. So because I got this with a bunch of other Crossfight B-Daman. So that means this one that got folded down has all, as I just throw the thing apparently. So that means all the parts are just right here. None of them have been opened up, but they're all still on their trays and everything. Like I said, the thing just had to get folded down so everything could fit in the box, because it was a big old box of things. So we got the sticker sheet right here. Pretty cool. Got one of the Crossfight B-Damas, which I always love these Crossfight ones, because the Crossfight ones in Japan were these deep, dark blue B-Damas. They look so pretty. It's one of my favorites of the, one of my favorite parts of the whole Crossfight era of these B-Damans. Because usually B-Damas are very much more of a lighter color and stuff like that. Guess I'll show an example in just a minute. Got all of our parts here. Pretty cool. Got the nice crimson red looking color. Nice little yellow parts as well. And of course we got the nice cool chrome core, which looks very nice. I do like how it is very much matching of the style. The American one did actually have a chrome core, which is kind of not common for a lot of the American ones, but for Dragren it was, because he came in one of those special sets in America, which is kind of hard to find now, so it's kind of easier getting a hold of the Japanese version than it is the American version. So first off, let's show off the B-Dama here. So we got a nice dark blue color here. We'll grab see if we grab a standard B-Dama to the side. Ooh, come on. Gonna pop open. Got a bunch of marbles. Woo! But here we go. Show off the nice little... I don't know if you can see it on camera as nicely, but it is very much a... Yeah, there you go. So you can see the dark color on it. Most B-Damas are usually a very light color. It's a very light bluish shade. But the Crossfight ones are weirdly this nice dark blue color. They're still about the same size for the B-Damas. And to be honest, they went right back to being light blue again after the fact. So it's just one of those things that they did for Crossfight for a little bit there. Because if you look at... We'll take this guy up here. About one of his little marbles. If you look at the later on ES ones for the later part of the series, for the ES era, they went back to this light blue again. So the dark ones are pretty much for the only Season 1 stuff. So it's kind of weird how they did that. Don't know if it's the same for the penguins as well, because for those who don't know, Crossfight had a little penguin era for like a pen or something. I don't know what it is. It's not pen. I don't know why I thought it was that, but they did have little penguin beat 'em on things. So we do got a cool little sticker sheet here. I'm not going to use it because I usually like making scans of my stickers, so be making a scan of that soon. Yeah, so that'd be fun there. So, pretty cool looking sticker sheet. I love the colors and everything on it. I got the instruction manual here, which I don't think we really need too much of, because usually these things are super easy to build. They're not really that complex. But we'll take a look at it real quickly. So, talk about what's all going on, how the marble can crack and stuff like that. All the fun little pieces to build here, which the core is very different from a lot of these type of cores so far. It is very interesting looking design. Talking about how the hold parts are made, and just how the assembly goes forward with a lot of the stuff here. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, I say so myself. And then more of the sticker sheets and stuff like that, and talking about accessories, which is really nice because I don't know, I don't have I have the magazine accessories. I do have a barrel somewhere, I just don't have it on me currently because I think that is with my girlfriend currently. So she has my Strike Cobra with the barrel accessory, so I do not have a barrel on me currently, but I do have magazines too we can pop on into the whole guy for whatever reasons. I don't know why I'm losing my track of my words here. So we're going to put the B-Daman down right here, and we're going to take all these out in just a minute, and we're going to basically take out all the pieces. So I'm going to cut off all the pieces and get this all set up and ready, because I'm not going to record that. Most people would not be interested in watching me take a pair of like cutting things and cutting all these parts out. It's going to be very boring because I also have to sit there and clean up the pieces as well. So we'll have a nice little cut, and we'll be back in just a minute to build this guy all together. So be back in a second. Okay, we are back now from the whole me cleaning up parts and cutting them out. So each of the parts are now out and about. So let's get on to the build process here. So first off, we're going to take the hold parts here, and we're going to take these little tiny yellow bits, and let's see if it'll focus up for me. Yep, there we go. And we're just going to stick them down here. So take it, and then you just want to pop it in, which, there we go. Pretty simple, pretty clean, pretty easy, pretty nice, if I say so myself. And then you take the other one and just pop it in as well. Not much of a struggle there. It's gonna go in nice and easy. Pretty nice. Oh, as I'm dropping pieces. But it does go in pretty nice and easy. So next part is you want to take one of these little core pieces. You want to take the back one, which you can tell by the little hole for the trigger there. And you just want to take this and just push it on in, which goes in nice and easy there. Or does it? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Very nice and easy in there. Pretty good, and there's it from the back and everything. It just clips on in, so very nice and easy. And then next up is we have to start making up the front. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to say things and I'm like, ooh. But we have to make the front core piece here, so we gotta take this, and we just got to slide this bottom piece here, which is just a giant yellow thing, and just slide it on in. Which, I think I got this right. Yeah, I do. Okay. Making sure I'm like, wait. It's a very weird slide-in piece thing. Okay, there we go. Kind of a weird fit. You just kind of sort of push it in there. You see the little silver thing is supposed to grab around those, and then there's pegs in there that fit in. So, pretty nice fit for those. And then you want to grab these little two other horn pieces here. There's two of these things. But, I'm going to sit there and grab each one of them and just slide them on in. These ones fit in very nice and easily, so they just plug on in. Nothing too complex, nothing too crazy. Let's see if I get the other one in there. Yep, there we go. And there's our little front system. Really nice. I do actually like the whole yellow and silver aesthetic that these go for, which is, I don't know, just like that nice little look to it, I say. And then all we have to do now is just slide these two pieces all in together. Which I'm trying to be gentle with because it is chrome paint. And chrome does have a tendency to scratch off, so just be as gentle as possible with this, I say. It is very, hard to be gentle, though, in ways with this. Because there's little dents in there that these are supposed to grab onto, so it's just supposed to fit in there. What's up? Come on. Maybe is that how it's supposed to work? Because I see the peg holes that connect each one to these pieces, so I'm like, I feel like that does work very well. Just maybe I'm being an idiot. Let's see with the whole build. Oh, there we go. That side went in. Kind of nice. Is that how it's all just supposed to fit in there? Guess so, because yeah, that clipped in all nicely. And very nice and sturdy structure there. Not as sturdy as the Hasbro ones, because the Hasbro ones, like, you don't build the core in the Hasbro ones. They just basically, force all the pieces in together. Which is fine with how they do it. So there's our nice little spring there, which looks pretty nice. It's just a simple little push these two things in. And so we're trying to get that little spring around that little peg on the inside. So, see if I can get it in. You think they're not the easiest things to pop on in. Just see how this is supposed to blah blah blah. Yeah, it is okay. Oh wait, no, I'm being an idiot, that's why. I forget that these have the weird power block thing. So, this whole concept here is supposed to be built around... Or no, it isn't. Wait, losing track of each of the steps here. I'm like trying to figure out where I'm at with all of this whole thing. See, yep, because that's the H thing. Okay, so now it does just fit on in there. Okay. This is my first time building like one of these cores, because half the time there are not my first time building one of these cores. They're very weirdly done. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. Which I need to. There we go. There we go. So you just do have to push those two pieces in, and then it just goes on in. Very nice. Very easy to go in and make sure the spring's all in there nicely. Yep. Okay. And we got the little arcade code. Like I said, they had little beat-em-on arcades for the Crossfight era, and basically how it would tell each piece apart is it would read these color codes. So a very unique part of the Japanese versions, I'd say. Or maybe this is a Korean version, I don't know. Is this a Korean version? I don't know. This looks like the Japanese version, yeah. Yep, this is a Japanese one. Okay. So I was looking at that. I was like, is this a Sonokong version? Because I don't know if Sonokong had the pieces or whatever. Okay, so now we get to build the power block. So when they were doing the Crossfight era, they wanted a whole like little safety mechanism. And this is how they did it. It doesn't really do much, I'd say. It's kind of useless, I'd say. Or, it's sort of useless, but the idea is that basically you're supposed to keep it down and it like, increases the power or whatever. In the first era, I don't think it really did much, but in the ES era, I'd say it does a lot more to help the whole safety features, which kind of sucks because that means you can't like pick up a beat-em-on and shoot it without it being like a weak shot. But in the first era, it doesn't really matter too much. They still kind of get them powerful shots in. But let's see. These are very weirdly trying to figure out. So you want to take this back silver piece, slide this up here, and there's the whole thing. The idea is if you put it on the ground, it gets pushed up, and there's the power. And then you want to take the front little side piece and just merge them together, I guess. So, no, don't lose, or don't fall out. Let's see, yep, there we go. Just clicks on in, and as you see there, it stays in. Very nice and easy. And that's the whole power block mechanism, which I don't think it does too much, really. So the idea is you want to slide this all up in here, or wait, right? Yeah, you want to slide it up on the trigger. Push it on in. I like the instructions in my lap to make sure, because this is like... Because the later power block thing is built into it, but these ones are not. I've not had too much experience with Season 1 Japanese ones, because I've collected a lot more of the American-based ones. And yeah, okay, yeah. You can see where it's supposed to slide on in. Which, there we go, got it clipped in. Very nice. And then, let's see. Yeah, this one doesn't do too much, I'd say. The first generation power block method does not really hold too much for it, so... Oh, was I supposed to put like one more piece on there? Oh man, I was supposed to put like one more piece on there. Okay. Good news is it comes off very easily. It's not like one of those crash beat-em-on triggers where it will fight you no matter what. It's just very much reminiscent of the crash beat-em-on with little cover things. And all we have to do is just slide it back up. Put this all back into place. Is it all nice and tidy in there? Let's see, make sure. Get everything pushed in. No loosey-goosey pieces here, because we do not work that way. And there we go. Pops right in. Pretty much like how those little crash beat-em-on. There's like little flip things right there as well. That's how they used to have them all work together by holding it in. And then after that, we're basically on this whole little head structure build here. So let's get to do the head piece first. So this is actually one of the more different ones from the Japanese ones, because it doesn't have the little blocker piece or whatever. Because I remember when they first were doing Cross Beat-em-on, or Crossfight or whatever, it was based off a lot of super elements, which you don't get to see too many in the later releases. But let's see, this is just supposed to pop on in there. And then this, was I supposed to put this in later? I was. Okay. No worries, this guy is very easy to take apart and put together at least. So, not too many worries here for this one. But you take that little back piece there, push it into this little area, which is pretty nice and interesting. And then you want to take this little top piece, and then drop it around apparently. So, and there's a little peg area right here, pegs on the base of the head. And you just want to push it on down, which there's also a peg area in the back too, so you have to match them up pretty much. Let's see if I can get this to do very easily. And there we go. And then now we have the last part of the head structure here, which is this cool little horn, which is actually a nice thick piece of plastic. It's not like rubberized or anything like that. So you don't have to deal with the nonsense that was it Battle Beat-em-on had with these little rubber horns. Nope, Crossfight actually made them plastic, which is great for me because this is just a nice little... See, which way did the horn go? And then, oh yeah, there we go. Don't know why I thought it was going to go in there. See, the issue is I own one of those other beat-em-on, the one that it merges with, which, for those who don't know, Dragren has a little beat-em-on that he can merge with. It's like a white tiger, or I think it's Tiger or whatever. I do actually have that one as well, but that one, so we can do the whole merge thing. I just have not built that one yet, so that'd be a nice later video to show off the whole merging process and stuff like that. But as you see, with this little horn built in, you can now actually have a little aiming sight, which is pretty nice. I say it works pretty well too, because it's not like these older horns where like it's rubber, so it could get messed up easily. It's very nicely... There we go. There's the head. You can see it looks very nice. I love this red color. This nice and deep, like crimson red shade they went with here. And now we have the fun part, which is like the arms and legs and stuff like that. I just realized I have a random silver piece that I don't know what I was supposed to do with that. Don't tell me I was supposed to use that before the fact. Oh, no. I see what this goes to. Okay. I just realized I had a random silver piece that I did not deal with earlier. Silver piece just goes over that little front area right there. And just connects on in very easily. Which is kind of a loose fit. I don't know if that will stay in nice enough. So, watch out for that, apparently. Maybe... Yeah, because that does have to go in that way. So, okay. Yeah, because that has to go in that way. So, yeah, that is a very loose fit. That is... I don't know if I like that. That is very loose. Like, that is not staying in, like, at all. Is there a way I can hold that piece down by anything? Nope. That's just gonna be loose there. Okay. That's a fun little joyous... I mean, it stays in. It's just very loose. I don't like that. Weird. Okay. Not my favorite of the build little processes there, but I guess I have to deal with that for right now. Okay, so next up we have the legs and stuff like that, which the legs will probably hold this piece in a bit better. So we take the legs, and just gonna set them down right here, and we'll grab the screws in. So, take a screw. They're the nice little yellow ones. And unlike the American ones, where the American ones have like a Phillips head, these, the Japanese ones use their own little custom screw bit type thing. Which, I don't know if I'd like. It's a bit easier with the American ones, because the American ones I don't have to sit there and be like, oh, weird screwdriver piece. Which, come on. Come on, one of these has to go. Is not wanting to screw on in, that is for sure. Okay, there we go. This screwdriver is not that great either. I need to see if the later ones can work on those, like the ES ones, because those ES ones are built with like way better quality. Oh, there they are. I was trying to figure out where the rest of the yellow screws are. I need to see if the ES ones can work on here. Because if they do, then I'm so using those instead, because this weird, like, little flat one is not great. It's not great at all. There we go. Come on, hop on out. So I got the feet in. Very nice looking. He is very cool, very cool. And next up, we have some arms. He gets to pop on the arms. The arms have little nooks in them, so they fit in just very easily down there. Slap screw in, though. And these ones probably are a bit easier than the other ones. And there we go. And then you want to take another set and pop that in. And just screw this on down. And there we go. So, ooh. And then we have the last bit here, which is the little gravity arm things. So these can go in two different forms. So you have the one form which can basically just be popped on down, which, see if I can do that real quickly. So you have this one form, which you pop them on downwards. The idea is it's supposed to just give you more of a base to work with, which I don't think works that well for Crossfight, because in Crossfight these kind of go wherever, and in Crossfight you're kind of wanting to move around a bit more. It does give you a bit more gripping area, which is pretty cool, I guess you can say. But for moving side to side for like a game of like a Break Bomber is not that great. So I'd probably recommend putting these more in the up mode than the side to side mode, which, there we go. Let's see if I get the up mode in there. Is that how the up mode works? Blah, blah, blah. It's been a very bit of time since I've actually seen the Crossfight anime, so I'm like, go look at the box real quickly before I push forward with this. Yes, it is. Okay. So, I probably recommend putting them in the up mode, though, so you can just easily have them just in the up area. If you're needing more of a gravity area, that is a cool way of doing it. You can also put screws in these, by the way. You don't have to, but you can actually make these more of a sturdy piece to hold in. They don't give you enough screws to actually do that yourself, so you would actually have to buy like another set just to have more of these like screws or whatever. I think I have an extra set of screws, to be honest, from a random B-Daman thing. So yeah, because I got one that didn't have the proper like trigger thing. But to be honest, these little pieces do hold in very nicely, so there's not much of an issue with that. And overall, we got a nice little accuracy thing. And I guess we had to go test this guy out real quickly. So let's see, where do I have my one thing at? Do I have any trigger pins near me or whatever? I do not. How did I get to this point where I don't have a thing? Okay, I'm going to do a quick pause here, so I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so I decided to go grab the nice little target practice set that I have for one of the Battle B-Daman things. So we got a little setup here, and we're going to go test him out. So we're going to take the little B-Daman, put it in there. You can put a few more in there if you wanted, so I guess let's put in the max amount that it'll probably allow us to do, which I'm guessing is 2. Yeah, it's 2. Okay. So you can fit 2 B-Damans in there. You can get a little accessory thing and pop it into the back here, which could go grab that, but I'm not going to do that right now because we might as well just shoot out the few target pins right now. So let's grab one more B-Daman just for the sake of just having one to the side currently. Now let's get to this. So gonna find a nice good way of holding it, which is kind of weird. I don't know. He's not too bad. You have a few decent resting places, and the idea is you can take his little horn here and match it up with the target in front of you. So if you see that, we can just go. There we go. There's one of the targets out of the way, which was very easy to sit down and do. Pop in the other B-Daman here, and let's get out the other one here and shoot this one out. We're going to aim the target and shoot. I messed up on that one, so not my greatest shot accuracy thing, but to be honest, that'd be better in a setup where I don't have a bunch of stuff in front of my face. So see if I can get the better accuracy this way. There's another one. So this one does actually have some pretty good accuracy to it, and it's very easy to sit down and aim them. Let's see, move some stuff out of the way. I got weird stuff all around me. So, oh, that little cross piece thing actually popped out. So I guess it does not sit in that well. That's great to know. Not fun. See if he pops in a bit better then. Let's see, can I force it in a bit more? I mean, yeah, it just doesn't sit in there. Okay, that's kind of a pain. So that little front piece right there does not stay in that well. Which it isn't a necessary piece for like even do shooting and stuff like that, but it does not stay in, so hopefully this is good enough. Oh, okay. And just shoot them off. Well, that would have worked if I didn't have a B-Daman behind it. Apparently two of the B-Damans behind it. And I'm trying to do this in a weird camera setup, so it's not the greatest either. Come on. There we go, finally. So, overall, he's, besides a little dangly bit in the front, which just decides to fall out whenever, so that's kind of great, I guess. And overall, is a pretty good B-Daman, I'd say. The accuracy is very nice. The whole little cross guard that they have at the front is also really nice, because you can just easily match up the target with the horn, and it just makes for a really cool plus shape. So it like makes for a really cool scoping mechanism. Overall, it does pretty well. Power side, he does give a bit of a kick, so you can get some decent power out of him. The only major complaint I have is this weird bottom piece right here, where it just has no way of really holding on in there. It's like, it has no way of really just holding in there and doing whatever. But overall, he seems pretty good. I don't have a power tester currently, so I can't sit there and test his power ratings and compare him to other type of B-Daman. Is this going the other way? Let's try and see if I can get this to fit the other way around. I feel like this goes in the other way too. It does not, okay. Nope, it is exactly the way I was thinking it is, which is kind of sad. So, kind of weird. I don't know how well it'll hold on to a barrel accessory. I don't have my current barrel accessory on me, but with that being so loose in there, I don't know if I would trust that really with holding a barrel. So, but overall, his accuracy is pretty good. The 4 pressure has a very equalized pressure on all of his parts there, so it's very easy to shoot with him. But that's pretty much it for this little video here. Overall, pretty cool B-Daman. If you want to give him a shot, then I recommend it. There is a Hasbro version of this guy, which comes with a actual magazine accessory. It comes with the like Excel Leon type magazine accessory, where like you slam it down on the thing. Whereas like, it has a magazine thing that you slam down to collect all the B-Damas or B-Damas or whatever. So there is that version. And it probably has a bit more of a sturdier core, because in the Hasbro releases, they did, what was it? They had screws that held all these things together instead of just, like, weird loose pieces. Don't know if that's true or not, because this is the version I have currently. So if anyone has a Hasbro version and wants to clarify that, then please put it down below. But overall, really cool B-Daman, and I recommend y'all give it a shot. It's really cool looking. Is 027 of the little code thing on the side as well. But that's pretty much it. So thank y'all for watching, and see you next time. Bye.